darling, good morning. Did you sleep all right? I know you're still tied up. Or is it considered tied down? What am I saying? It doesn't matter. The important part is, how did you sleep? Okay, good. I'm glad. I made some breakfast. French toast with butter and maple syrup and with plenty of bacon on the side. I was going to make some eggs over easy too, but I didn't know what you'd think and when you'd wake up, and of course they don't taste as good cold. I could make some now if you want. Yeah, I know it's your favorite. Wait, honey, before you struggle any further with your thoughts, I know how strange and difficult and flat out crazy this all is, and you've just woken up. Why don't we wait to say anything more until you've eaten, okay? Yeah, I'm not naked anymore. I put on a shirt. I was a little chilly, sorry. Would it make you more comfortable if I took it off again? I want to make sure, I'm not still pranking you. I'm sorry? Oh, how would me being naked keep you from using the bathroom? Oh, 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 no, okay, I get it. Yeah, well, we can't have that now, can we? Oh, okay then, I shall remain clothed, at least until you've had a chance to, well, you know. Yes, you can't do that all tied up. I had a thought about that, or rather, I prepared for that. Here, I have attached this chain to your leg, which is attached to the steel beam over here. It's long enough that you can pretty much go anywhere inside the cabin. You won't be able to change your pants while it's on, so try not to get them dirty. Okay, let me untie you so you can use them right now, though. Yeah, I've considered that. You might try to overpower me this way and then find the keys that will set you free. Are you going to? Thank you. Okay, there, you're untied. Go ahead. I'm here at the kitchen table, okay? Have a seat. Okay, please eat. I've also prepared a glass of milk, a glass of orange juice, and a glass of V8. I wasn't sure which one you'd prefer today. You tend to rotate between these three. Sometimes you'll throw in grape juice or apple juice for a change of pace. Nope, no coffee. You hate it. It's too bitter. You tried, or rather, you do try in college to learn to like coffee since you're going to spend a lot of time staying up and studying, and black coffee is fairly cheap, but after a week of suffering through it, you decided that it's not worth trying to make yourself like something you hate so much. No, you don't find tea disgusting. You just find it bland. Any hot tea tastes like warm water to you. You used to smile at me and tell me that I was the only hot tea you'd enjoy. I don't know why. You like sweetened iced tea, but you prefer tea and lemonade together. You used to guzzle like colas of all type, but you discovered, you will discover 5 years from now that the caffeine addiction is really getting to you, so you stop. I know, sorry to break it to you. Yeah, it's a little difficult for me trying to wrap my head as what has happened versus what will happen and when. And I have to acknowledge the fact that my being here like this changes what I know to be true. So everything I say about anything that hasn't happened yet to you might not turn out to be true now. Wait, does that mean you believe me? That I'm from the future? No, that's fair. Believing that I believe it isn't the same as believing it's real. I could really just be crazy. Well, to be more fair, the technology that brought me here was experimental and I used it like 30 years from now. When I used it 30 years from now, it does sound completely insane, doesn't it? I never thought I'd be mixing past tense with future tense like that and believing that it made sense. Yeah, you're right. It's right out of a science fiction novel. If you think it's difficult to believe, consider it from my point of view. It's possible that it didn't work and that my brain was fried in the attempt. And in reality, it could be that I'm still laying in my bed somewhere. I'm a vegetable that just locked away in a coma, dreaming about all this. But here's the thing. If that's the case, I don't want to wake up. I love you. I love you and I've missed you so much. Being here with you right now, sitting next to you at the breakfast table, staring into your glowing eyes, being able to reach out like this and hold your hands again. It's exactly where I want to be. If this is a dream, then I never want to wake up. I can't be without you again. I can't. Do you at least believe that I love you? No, don't apologize. I do understand. As sincere as I sound, my story is still a little hard to accept. No, I can't take the chains off. If you left, I- if I lost you again for any reason, well, let's not go there right now, okay? So, where do we go from here? Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll start from the beginning. Well, you already know what's happened so far. You and I at each other's throats back and forth. You and I continue fighting and bullying one another for like the rest of our senior year and then even on for like a couple of years after that. We then each go our separate ways. Long story short, we meet up again 10 years later and reconcile. Yeah, you're right. You deserve more than a short story version. Through this, I went to therapy and got counseling. I don't know why I was obsessed over you so much, why you drove me to act the way I did. I found out that I was attacking you when I was younger, or, younger to me, but right now to you, because I had a crush on you and didn't know how else to express it. Yeah, that's like a simple way of putting it. Most of the male role models in my life left me in some way. I had a brother who was 12 years older than me. I loved him very much, but he graduated high school when I was just entering first grade, and he got married and moved across the country. I only saw him a couple of times after that. A childhood friend I had for 2 years suddenly decided he wanted to bully me and push me around, and so I stopped playing with him. Even my father, he died when I was 11. Yeah, thanks for saying that. I know you lost your parents too when you were young. Anyways, it all adds up to the fact that I liked you when I met you. Our first 2 days of knowing each other and hanging around were great. Good, I'm glad you thought so too. Yeah, that's right. I started acting out against you for no reason. My therapist said that it was because I was imposing upon you every angry or bitter feeling I'd had towards every man I'd ever loved in my life. Something within me snapped, and every man I've ever loved left me in some way, whether they had changed, met someone, or even died. I started lashing out at you because you were kind of sweet and nice, and because I liked you. And apparently it was because you were so wonderful that I started hating you. I know. Something within me just jumped ahead to the inevitable point where you'd betray me or hurt me in some way by leaving me. And I started to treat you like you'd already left me. And I'm sorry for that. I explained this once and apologized before, but I'll do it again. And I know I never explained it to you, the you right now. I explained this to you like 10 years from now when we reconciled. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. You were very sweet and understanding. You forgave me. We started hanging out again. At first, it was because I wanted to make it up to you for all the terrible things I'd done to you, and you were going along with it to make me feel better. But then you really started to like being with me. We became friends, then the closest of friends, then lovers, then we married, and then, yeah, you did leave me. No, it was just one of those things. It wasn't some exotic disease or cancer or anything like that. We thought you had just got a cold, but you ended up with double pneumonia, and you were in intensive care for a couple of days. And then you were gone. No, it wasn't your fault. I did know that. I was hurt, I was angry, but not with you. I wanted to blame the universe, I wanted to blame fate, but in the end, I realized that the person who deserved all the blame was me. I'm so sure that I was going to be hurt, that I kept myself from the greatest love I'd ever known for years. We could have had, like, been together all this time. I could have loved you right now instead of blaming you for something that hadn't happened yet and that wasn't even your fault when it happened. So, when the technology was invented, I volunteered to be a test subject because I was just so desperately wanted to correct the errors I had made with you. Because I wanted to hold you in my arms again and tell you how much I loved you and how much I still love you. Please say something. I know it's also difficult to believe, but it's absolutely true. I really am back from the future, your future, and I really do love you with all of my heart. Isn't it obvious? I tied you up and brought you here because you never would have believed me if your bully had approached you with the story. I needed time to get it all out. I needed you to listen to the whole thing. I thought if I had let you at my mercy and did nothing harmful to you, but treated you with love and showed you how I feel, that would help you believe me. And admittedly, I missed you so much. I love you so much. Couldn't be without you any longer. So, yeah, I was a little selfish. I'll be honest with you about that. I wasn't sure what I was going to do if you didn't believe me and kept hating me, was I going to keep you here all your life, or would I just give up on everything? Yeah, we were trying to have a child. It didn't work out in our first 2 months after getting married, but we weren't stressing about it. We thought like we had plenty of time. Erin, we would have named our child Erin. Erin if it was a girl, and Aaron if it was a boy. After your grandmother, Erin, who raised you after your parents died. That was non-negotiable. You demanded that that would be the name of our first child. What are you doing? Why do you want me to stand up? Is there something? My love, does this mean... Okay, wow, you're picking me up. Okay, where are we going? The bedroom? Okay, you haven't even finished your... Okay, I'll shut up. You just want to lay down and hold me like you couldn't do when you were tied up. Of course, whatever you want. Anything. You name it and it's yours. Oh no, I think I'm still going to tie you up tonight. And for several nights. No, I don't think you'll try and run away from me, but you were so damn cute tied up like that. You want to tie me up too? Well, maybe we'll just have to take turns. Oh, my love, please hold me. Just hold me. You're back. You're back and you're mine again. And we have our whole lives to be with each other. And I want to spend all of it right here in your arms.